Travel isn't just about famous landmarks. It's about discovering the heart of a place. In Texas, tiny towns, mere dots on the map, offer a unique kind of magic. These places invite us to slow down and appreciate the bonds of community. They're living history, reminders of a simpler, more connected way of life. When you leave the highway for a quiet country road, you're not just changing scenery, you're changing perspective. The noise of the modern world fades, replaced by the rustle of trees and the sight of a lone general store. These towns aren't just pit stops, they're destinations for those seeking authenticity. In a tiny Texas town, you're never anonymous. You're a guest, often a friend within minutes. It's about sharing coffee at the only cafe, or hearing stories from families rooted for generations. These experiences enrich the soul and remind us of what matters. So let's leave the city behind and explore the heart of the Lone Star State. We'll discover places where community is a daily reality. We'll see how people create meaningful lives with just a handful of neighbors. Sometimes the most profound travel experiences are found in the most unassuming places. Let's go. Our first stop is Guerra, deep in South Texas brush country. With barely a dozen residents, Guerra feels more like a memory than a town. Rising from the ranch land is the old Guerra store, a grand Spanish-style building, now silent but full of stories. Once the region's hub, it was a post office, bank, and dance hall. Today, it stands as a monument to the dreams of those who settled this rugged land. Life here is quiet and tough, shaped by the land and the seasons. The few families who remain are bound by tradition and resilience. Visiting Guerra is a lesson in history and endurance, a place defined by its story, not its size. It's both abandoned and alive, haunted by memories and kept going by the determined few. Guerra is a beautiful, lonely dot on the Texas map. It lingers with you long after you leave. Next, we head to the Texas Hill Country and the legendary town of Luckenbach. With just 3 official residents, Luckenbach is famous for its music and its motto, "Everybody's somebody." The town is little more than a post office, general store, and dance hall, but that's all it needs. Musicians gather under the oaks, playing for the joy of it, inviting everyone to join in. The handful of locals keep the spirit alive, making sure the beer is cold and the welcome is warm. Here, you might sit beside a rancher, a tourist, and a songwriter, all tapping their feet to the same tune. In Luckenbach, community is built around music and friendship. The outside world fades away. What matters is the shared experience. This tiny town proves that size doesn't measure impact. Luckenbach is a Texas original, a place with a giant heart. Here, everyone truly is somebody, and that's the magic. Now let's journey west to Terlingua, on the edge of the Chihuahuan Desert. Once a booming mining town, Terlingua was abandoned, then reborn by artists, musicians, and free spirits. Among the stone ruins, you'll find off-grid homes, art studios, and quirky businesses. Life here is tough, scorching summers, scarce water, but the trade-offs are freedom and creativity. The Starlight Theater, once a roofless relic, is now the town's lively heart, where locals and visitors gather for food, music, and stories. On the porch, conversations flow as the desert sun sets. Terlingua is a place where the past and present blend, and community is built from scratch. You can explore the old cemetery, wander the ruins, and meet the people writing Terlingua's next chapter. This ghost town proves that endings can become new beginnings. Terlingua is a testament to resilience and imagination. It's unforgettable, and it's alive in ways you'd never expect. That's the spirit of Terlingua. What ties Guerra, Luckenbach, and Terlingua together? It's the deep sense of community. In these towns, you're not just a face in the crowd, you're a neighbor, a friend. Triumphs and struggles are shared, Support is a daily practice. Privacy is rare, but so is loneliness. If your car breaks down, someone stops. If you're sick, a neighbor brings soup. As a traveler, you get a taste of this connection. Curious glances, genuine questions, and real conversations. For a moment, you're part of their world. It's a reminder that everyone has a story, and listening is powerful. These towns make you reflect on what home really means. Home isn't just a building, it's belonging, it's being known. These communities show us the beauty of interdependence. They teach us that we need each other, and that's a lesson worth carrying home. These tiny towns are more than charming. They're living museums of a fading way of life. Modernization and urbanization threaten their survival as young people leave for bigger opportunities. Preserving them isn't about freezing time, but helping them adapt and thrive. As travelers, we can help by supporting local businesses and respecting the community's spirit. Small acts, buying a meal, tipping a musician, make a big difference in these fragile economies. More importantly, travel with curiosity and respect. Listen to stories, ask about history, and show genuine interest. The future of these towns depends on balance. Enough visitors to sustain them, but not so many that they lose their soul. Luckenbach is proof, a famous spot that stayed authentic thanks to conscious effort. The real value of these towns is their spirit, not their commercial potential. By visiting and supporting them, we help keep a vital part of our heritage alive. These towns remind us of resilience, community, and connection to the land. Supporting them is supporting our own story. Let's help keep it alive. Our journey through Texas's tiniest towns shows that adventure thrives off the beaten path. We've seen that a place's true value lies in its stories and community, not its size. These towns invite us to slow down, connect, and reflect on what matters. Travel teaches us empathy and understanding, lessons that last. I hope you're inspired to seek out the small, overlooked corners of the world. There are countless stories waiting to be heard. Let's keep exploring together, one small town at a time. Happy travels.